Welcome to SA Footballer TV, the weekly roundup for the first time in 2017 with TJ, Knowlesy and Das. Gentlemen.
TJ, how you going?
Good.
Welcome to a brand new year.
Fantastic. Darcy, we'll start with you. An exciting year for you. Still doing good things down at Woodville West Torrens.
We are. An exciting year for us. We obviously hope to go one better than the last 2 years, obviously. So looking forward to the year.
But let's talk locally, mate. You're not umpiring anymore, are you?
No, not anymore. I think the thick skin has slowly died away, but I'm certainly tied up with the Eagles now, but sort of help around the Amateur League as well.
Yep, and Flinders Park obviously is what makes the heart tick, isn't it?
It certainly does. We've got a few, we'll talk about that later as well, but certainly Flinders Park happening, a club again this year.
Yep, so looking forward to your expertise. You'll be looking at a lot of Div 3 when you're not doing the live calls, obviously. And a man who probably needs no introduction, he's the Mark Cox of coaching.
Oh, that's a bit hard.
Too soon? Of course, Knowlesy, congratulations. You've got a job at Mitchell Park trying to steer that ship this year. Exciting times?
Yeah, exciting times. How are you, boys? Yeah, exciting times. We've going through a bit of a rebuilding stage, I suppose you could say, but yeah, some positives out of it at the moment, that's for sure.
And we're certainly going to expect you to drive most of the conversation in Division 7, which is where we're going to start straight away because we're already at one round in. For
there is some other news though.
Oh,
TJ.
here we go.
Yeah,
news is breaking.
I'm not sure what both of you guys have been drinking, what you've both been doing, but these two are both going to be dads coming at the end of the year. So congratulations to both of you again. So congratulations to you too.
And it was actually nearly around the same time.
Don't ask what
something happened in January. The Australian might have won the cricket.
Shades his 21st. Shades his 21st.
He'll like that. He'll like that.
Congratulations to these two. That's great news.
Thanks,
guys. On to the footy. First up was the battle of the universities, Adelaide and Flinders Das. It was interesting to note Adelaide pretty much had control of this one up at Flinders Uni, up by 5 goals at half time, but only just got over the line by 9 points then, 14-7 to 12-10.
That's probably the disappointing thing about Adelaide University. How far they're up by half time and obviously lost by the 9 points at the end.
No, they won. They still won.
Flinders University.
Adelaide University.
Adelaide University, so I got the Flinders got the other way around.
But Flinders did take the lead at 3/4 time. So, look, for Adelaide Uni, Milton and Island were the chief goal kickers with 3, Barr and Leslie was their better players. Flinders Uni, it was Spencer with 4 and Wallace and Spencer with their better players. Look, Knowles, you probably had a little bit of a look at these teams or got some mail on them.
Oh, Flinders Uni, new coach Paul Niven out there. Yep. Used to coach at Eagle Farm, been at the Hope Valley for a few years, I'm led to believe.
Yep.
With their C grade, Nivo would be probably a little bit disappointed to let that lead slip away, but probably, you know, I expect Paul to do great things down there, so look forward to playing in a few weeks' time.
Yes, and we will look forward to your guidance on these games because I actually played in Division 7 last year, so I did see these teams, but some of the personnel certainly don't jump out at me. Some of the personnel that does jump out at me though in this grade comes from Para Hills because there's been a big exodus from Salisbury North. Their C grade of Shut Up Shop. We'll talk a lot more about that in Division 1. And they've gone to Para Hills, have re-entered. Obviously, for those that don't know the Para Hills story, won a premiership a couple of years ago, then folded.
Yes.
That was in Div 5, Das.
Div 5, yeah.
And they've come back in at Div 7. Does that surprise you at all?
No, not really. I mean, just I think you've got to come in a bit of a lower grade as well. You can't sort of come into Div 5 and Div 4, the ones that have worked hard in the Division 6 to get up to those grades. So that's a fair point by Amateur League.
Yep.
Smithfield did the same thing a few years back.
Salisbury West have done it as well.
Yep.
So, look, Para Hills controlled it all day. 5 goals to nothing at quarter time. They ended up winning 18 goals to 5. Paul Cree has left Ingle Farm. He's back at Para Hills, Chief Destroyer with 5. Looks like a pretty good list. I can't help but notice the name Sean Dutchy Holland.
I was about to say the great man Dutchy. Certainly they better be stocking up on their red cans out there at Para Hills.
Yes, and of Vanderbrink and Evans were the better players at Para Hills. And a man whose name I love to say, Grogan, of course that means poo, kicked 2 for the unit. So well done to Grogan.
Sean Grogan's come back from Smithfield. He's been at Smithfield the last couple of years. So.
And that's why we love your insight. What game are we going to next, Darcy?
We will go to the Mitchell Park. When do we start
Mitchell Park?
Halfway through the grades.
The Wayne Knowles special. Just quickly, Darcy, just give us the score and any Chief Destroyers and you tell us how the game unfolded, mate.
So Chief Destroyers have got Halmain with 4, Miller with 2, that was for Mitchell Park, and St Paul's, they only just had just the Lizo with 2 goals. Laceno with 2 goals. So, but big win there to Mitchell Park at the end over St Paul's Old Collisions.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I'm happy. I'm happy.
It was at the Den, was it, mate?
It was at the Den, and that's actually pronounced Halimi. That's how he gets the nickname Cheese.
Is halloumi a type of cheese?
It is a type of cheese.
I love to learn. I love to learn.
You, of all people, should know your food.
Well, my knowledge on cheese is good, but it could be feta.
We won't get into the cheese that you'd be expert on. Anyway, moving forward,
Tell us about the coach of St Paul's. Had a rough day. Had a loss.
He did. Adam West. He probably not the Adam West of Mitchell. Did he coach Mitchell?
Or Batman.
Yeah, Batman. Anyway, Westy rookie mistake. Parked his ute behind the goals, near the club rooms. Adam Halimi kicked the point. Bang. Windscreen gone.
Tough day for Westy.
But all in all, a good day for us at Mitchell Park. We've still got a lot of work to do. Still got a few blokes out carrying some injuries and things like that.
Yep.
You know, depth is going to hurt us.
So you said you're rebuilding, like you've got players in coming out. Or
we lost a lot of players. We had a fair few Para Hills blokes that played there last year. That were mates with Tommy Roberts, who coached last in 2016. So
a few of the boys came across the Rockies last year. A few came across, didn't they?
Yeah, I got a couple come across with me. Yeah, Chrissy Bradford, Sean Dowling, James Drage have come across with me. So yeah, we picked up a couple of blokes in the Southern League as well. So well, you know, we hope to win a few games. Put it that way.
And I'll just give you a pat on the back, Knowles. You're not just because we're mates, but I love what you've done with the club so far this year. I've seen your club at club development forums. I've seen your coaches at level 1s, not just you, but your assistant coaches. So taking the steps, doing all the things behind the scenes to make sure you can get some sustained success.
Sustainability, that's our big thing at the moment. So
yep. All right, boys. Adelaide Lutheran, they haven't sung the song. I think it was 3 times last year they were successful. They come down finishing bottom in Div 6. Div 7, they've made their mark straight away. 16, 15, 1, 11. Prince Alfred, I didn't pick this one. 2, 6, 18. For Adelaide Lutheran, Redhead kicked 5. He was the Sheep Destroyer and their better player along with Kowald. Didn't see it coming, Das, did you?
Oh, not that much by, gee whiz, 14 goals there, TJ, but gee whiz, PAC, you think they're all good, all grades as they were last year. Obviously something's happened with this one, and Adelaide Lutheran, they did go down in grade, so you expect them to do something this year as well.
Yeah, a lot of them maybe found their niche, probably somewhere around that should be. I'd expect them to play finals this year, but I certainly thought PAC would be on their mark too.
You never know really with PAC whether it's their C grade, their D grade. Whatever, you know, I heard that they might be playing their C grade in their C1. Yeah. Playing off at a grand final last year.
I believe, and I could be wrong, that's their C grade, and their B grade in Div 7 is actually their E grade. So with their D grade playing in C1,
it just gets to. But I've said all along that I expect Adelaide Lutheran to be pretty strong. Kim Hibbard's coaching there. Got a great footy brain, and they've recruited reasonably well, kept it pretty quiet throughout the summer. Yep. I'd expect them to be around the mark.
Kim Hillard is a great football man, former Nord Juniors coach, and he will be on the show at some stage this year. He promises me, but he does work down Elizabeth Way, so it is hard for him to get on.
So do I.
I know, mate, but that's you're the everywhere man, Wayne Knowles. Tea Tree Gully have arrived in style. 23 goals, 18, 156. North Pines, who I tipped to finish bottom in our pre-season tips, 10, 6, 66, 90 points. For North Pines, Dudley kicked 6 and Hanson was their best, so they certainly battled hard. But for Tea Tree Gully, great spread of goal kickers. Penny with 5, Formosa 4, Quinn 3, Noski 3, a whole host of others, another half dozen goal kickers with Flynn and Talbot, their better players. I expected Tea Tree Gully to win. I thought North Pines would put up more of a show than this thing.
Yeah, agreed. Probably their only side too, but Tea Tree Gully, I said we don't know what's happening out there with the Rays, etc. as well, so, but certainly their C grade has done a really good job.
Yeah, you never know either. With Div 1 starting the week later, whether some blokes, they're Div 1 reserves players that are having to run. Yeah.
You'd think their A grade would have had a trial though? You'd think?
I think they went out and played Williston.
Alright.
Off the top of my head, yeah. But anyway, great win by them. I expect them to be strong anyway. Yeah.
Gentlemen, let's get on to this week's games. It's round 2 in Division 7, and you're making the journey out to Andrew Smith Reserve. North Pines have come off a tough first up round, but they're at home in front of their local band of loyal supporters. Can the Lions get the job done?
I'd expect us to, yes.
Yep.
No, I agree.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I'm not going
to... You don't want to throw ammunition out there, do you?
Like I said, we're going through a process. We're doing what we need to do, and I expect us to go out there and win. If I sat here and said no, I wouldn't be any kind of coach.
I agree. Mitchell Park, I think, as you said, TJ, North Pines, you'll pick them to finish last, but Mitchell Park, I think, great win last week, and they're on the move.
Yeah, I think Mitchell Park as well will be far too strong and probably by to the tune of 7 or 8 goals. Central United host Tea Tree Gully at Mofflin Reserve, and if form is anything to go by, Tea Tree Gully, fantastic win last week. The going will be much tougher at Mofflin Reserve, home of the units. I'm leaning towards the Gullies though to get an away win.
I disagree.
Okay.
I think Central United and Central United have always been a different kettle of fish. It's so hard to go out there and win.
Yep.
I've coached out there when I was Bennett Eagle Farm, and you know, we were up at 7 goals at 3/4 time once and got rolled. And you put numbers back, you do everything to try and stop it, but when they get on a roll, they get on a roll.
Strange ground as well, right up in the open.
That's
right. I actually coached there last year as well. I filled in for a week, Payneham, and we got done. They just played the ground better. I think Tea Gully though in a very narrow game.
Yeah, Tea Gully for me as well, because obviously Central not getting done pretty badly by Perry Hills as well last week. I think Tea Gully by a bit.
Adelaide Lutheran and the Crabs. I don't have Crabs. I like Lutheran in this one. I feel like they'll make their mark in Div 7 and be around when the whips are cracking.
Lutheran for me.
Absolutely.
Yep.
St Paul's Old Scholars and Prince Alfred. Tell you what, this one's hard to tip, isn't it, gentlemen? Just looking last week, you saw St Paul's firsthand. Your thoughts?
I'd tip St Paul's. I've tipped St Paul's this week to win. They weren't too bad. In fact, they couldn't kick straight, hurt them really badly, and they've got some good blokes running around in that side for them. So, for me, Prince Alfred, by results, Prince Alfred were really bad or Lutheran are really good. Either way, you don't know how to take it, but I don't think St Paul's will lose 2 in a row, especially at home.
No, I agree. St Paul's, PAC, whatever happened last week, not sure, but definitely St Paul's for me.
Yeah, St Paul's were really good last year.
You've got to go the old
school.
The
old collegians. I saw them firsthand a couple of times last year. They were very good. I'm not sure about the turnover of players. I'll stick with St Paul's, but not with any confidence. And our last one is Adelaide Uni and Para Hills. I like Para Hills. I think Para Hills will be the team to beat this year, so I think they'll get the job done at University Oval.
Para Hills for me.
Probably the game of the round because they both won pretty easy last week, but I think Para Hills as well.
Thank you for watching the weekly run-up of Division 7. We'll be back next week and every week.
See you later.
See you guys.